Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And today is Humpback Sketches. And this is our sketch that we are doing. Now, yes, I am not live today. My appointments today or on Wednesday are packed in for a day of let's make Kevon better. And yes, everything is okay. And it's just really important that I get this out to you so you can follow along. So this is our sketch that we are having today. And it is from Beyond the Challenge, a group I belong to, and you can see that it is an embossing folder and then some type of something behind, and then the beautiful little scallop octagon with the same thing inside. Now that is really brought to us by our Wildflower designs, so that's where that comes from. And this itself can cut two different ways. It can cut the little scallops, and it can cut the, whatever that is, octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It isn't an octagon. 5-sided. I don't know what it's called. A 5-sided thing for us to play with. And so we could also cut out this bottom, and that would make up this. This will make up the scallops. And you know, I almost feel like down below, if you want to, all you got to do is take this and cut it in half, and you can put one at each side. So anyway, you're going to get it Kevon's way, because I did a little bit of everything. So I used the dies from the Wildflower design. Also with our fabulous kit that we have, I am using the Halloween Memories. And this kit came all together. It's the Halloween Memory Scrapbook Workshop kit. And that came all together with lots and lots of stuff. We have designer series paper, colors on both sides. We have, I don't know if this is Old Olive or Granny Apple Green. We have the memories on how you can create this. And all you have to do is follow along with their templates, and you just add the pictures. Now, each one of those also comes, if you want to do your own thing, with your own places to take a look at what are the pictures that you have that you want captured today. So that's also available to you. And remember, when you're dealing with close to my heart, and that's what this really goes after, you're dealing with the designer series paper that is two-sided. It's a two-tone. So on one side you have the darker, and on the other you have the lighter. And all through all the paper, with the exception of the white, you have two-toned. Now I don't know, smart enough, but I bought 2 of these kits by accident. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys before, but I did buy 2. So I have lots to work with, so I can use both of them to make my kits from. So I feel like I'm very lucky there, and I felt like this is just a lot of paper to deal with. So I am using, just a minute, I am using this kit to make Halloween cards. And one of the things that I've used is this spider area for a scrapbook page. And I just cut it, and I'm using that in the back. And then I just cut everything out of all of this Halloween kit. And that's what I'm using today. So it should be kind of fun. This is our first card that we are creating. And I just went for it. I did the embossing with the painted textures. I again used the dies to cut that the orange around the outside, and you can see the spiders in the back. On this I used the Spooky Fun, and this one has been really hard to try to place on this, and then I used the black and the orange. This is the lighter side of the black that I did my embossing on. All right, I also used our basic, our basic jewels. This is a sticker. On these they have a lot of these different stickers. And so this one from the corner is the one that I am using. Okay, and on the next card, I'm using something from this fun little, lots of sayings down at the bottom. And of course, I had to use a bat. So, we are going to get ourselves started. I've taken the opportunity to go ahead and get everything ready. I used the orange, and I'm just going to turn it over so the oranges will match each other. And this just has sticky on the other side. I did some die cutting with this, and I don't really like it that much. So I just went back to, I'm just going to leave this the way it is and just cut off the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm using my Snips just to cut things off the bottom. And so it follows the pattern. Oops. Sorry, got to get this off, otherwise everything that I do will be bumpy on top of it. And it can get stuck on stuff. There we go. And hopefully, yes, you can see that. So that's going to be my first part that I work on. So all you have to do is cut it. You already have your bat there. I didn't leave much room down there, but I can stick my bat up just a little bit higher. I do have my Spooky Fun. I am going to bring in my silicone pad, and I think I'm going to go light and dark with the two tones today. So this one is this is the lighter side, so you're going to get the darker on the outside. And it doesn't matter which way you go with these. I'm going to put the orange a little bit closer towards the black. And then I am using I'm going to use the lighter black on the outside. Now remember, all the dimensions that you need are on the blog. Everything that you are looking for to create this card will also be on the blog. Now I'm just going to cut some of my edges so it looks nice and smooth. And on the inside, I did want a layer, so I am just adding the two-tone pumpkin pie. And I love that paper. That is some of my favorite because, boy, you can use this paper and get two different looks. I mean, look at this. This is, I did the lighter side, and look at it, it looks really, it just looks good. You can add lots to it. And especially if you want to, you could emboss it and then get a little bit of fine oh, what is it called? Fine sandpaper. And when you scratch, it would be scratching the back of this. When you scratch it, the white comes out because it's white based. It's just great. I just love this. It just seems like it is so versatile in its use. And I'm using, again, my Tombow glue on the back because of all the little ridges and everything, and it seems like you get a better seal with this. And I have done before, and I don't know if it's just that I'm a hard adhesive person, but I have taken the emboss part out of cards before because I have embossed just a little bit too vigorously. All right, and it looks like I do not know where my paper is. Okay. Give me just a minute, and if I need to, I will. Let me just cut this really quickly. And all I'm doing is taking my cutter, finding the line, and running it down. I have another chopper here. My trimmer is on my desk. So I'm just going to trim it right here. And let's make that. There we go. So we'll just bring that in. And this is what I cut the paper from. I have to go back and line it up with my trimmer because I can get right down. I have another cutter over here that I can't always see things. And I'm bringing my adhesive in. And this is going to be the bottom part of our, I think I'm going to turn it the other way this time. I'm going to try to put it right in the center. All right, and then I am putting this down, and I'm going to bring in my dimensionals, and I'm doing about 7 dimensionals. Let's try this. We'll see how many I will use. And I got one more I'm going to just put in the center. So I am just taking off my dimensional backing. And then I'm going to just put this down as much in the middle as I can. And then I'm taking my glue back out, and I'm gluing the back of the scallops. Again, little goes a long way. And if it does run over the side, make sure that you have your embossing buddy ready. You can also have an adhesive eraser ready. This is going to try to be as even around the outside as possible. There we go. Hold on just a minute. We almost have it down. And so that gives us the outsides with a little lift in the middle. I love this. So sweet. So sweet. And then I'm bringing in my sticker sheet again. And I'm just going to find a bat that suits me well. And the bat I wanted to fly the other direction. There we go. And I forgot to I want this lifted up. So let me see. I'm going to bring in my, oh good, I forgot to do this. I'm just taking the back of this and doing the outside of the wings because I don't want them to plop down. I want them to float. So by putting some of that on the back, then it takes away the adhesive. And that's our embossing buddy. And then we are going to bring in our little jewels. And I'm just doing the medium. Again, these are old rhinestone jewels, and I'm just trying to get rid of them. Just feels like I've had them forever, since I've started from Stampin' Up. I went out right before they said they were going to discontinue them, and I bought the whole package, like 20 of them, 30 of them, and I am trying to use these all up. So I try to stay with the same sizes that we have in our other rhinestones. Isn't that great? It's just a fun little card. So that's what we have for our first card. Looks like I did this in the lighter. Can you see the difference? This one is a little bit darker than that. So that's our first card. Whoop, whoop. So here we go. We're moving on to our second. Now the second is one that I just decided to use everything I could from the stickers and all that. And this is from the inside. I took a 2 3/8 and cut a circle around the outside. The Cast a Spell on You came from up here, and we'll use that. The bottom, I'm going to use this for the bottom of that. And then I have some designer series paper. I don't know if I have them all in here. Nope, I don't. I have some designer series paper that I'm using, both of those, and so I just put them one on the top and one on the bottom. So we just got lots of colors. Now I used an old spider web on this designer series paper. And the designer series paper is the one that's in the green, like the green little bubbles. So it came out black and white. So I just added a retired web embossing folder. And you see how it is fun with the cracking that happens with the black. Love the way that looks. So that's what I did. I'm also using the cat. The cat is retired too. And the cat's going to go on the inside. And this is what my inside looks like. So I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so that's my second card. So my first one, I am just going to bring back in my silicone mat. Give this a good pressing. Bring in my glue. And I'm just going to put my glue around the outsides. If you don't trust yourself, make sure you take out your card base. And this is the pumpkin pie. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do that. We're just going to press it down. So that's all ready for us. So now we're going to take our little sticker at the bottom. And we're just going to put that in the middle. It's going to be a little bit higher on this. Then we're bringing in these. And I didn't know, they're the back of the books part of the DSP. So it's this, and if you turn it over, it's that. The outside on both sides had this. You can cut that down. And then some of the books you can see here is what this is all about. So that's where that came from. Fun little thing, because I am not a scrapbooker. I am just, let me hold on for that. I am just a stamper. So I want people to know, I just cut that down. I want people to know how to use scrapbooking. So you can use everything. And our fabulous people who have come over from the scrapbook one. How did I have that? Close to our hearts, close to my heart. They are here and they do this incredible job scrapbooking and teaching people how to scrapbook. They're amazing. Amazing. I think they were called makers. And now they get a chance to work with us at Stampin' Up. So I'm very grateful to them. There we go. So that is the front part. So now we are going to take our 3/8 circle and our stickers. So we're going to grab our sticker right now. And we're going to put that on. There we go. Get our dimensionals. And we are going to just put those on all four corners. And one in the middle. And again, I'm just going to get rid of this. the backing of that. And that's all I'm doing, is taking off the backing. All right. And we're going to bring this, and we're just going to hook it as much in the middle as possible. I just think that is just so cute. All right, so now I decided to make the eye-popping focus area on the inside. So what I did is that I decided I wanted the cat, but with the cat came, where is it? I had to put it in the moonlight. And so as I did it in the moonlight, I knew that there wasn't just putting a circle on the inside, that I had to create that. So I have crushed curry and pumpkin pie. I made, this is 2 3/8, so I made that. This is a piece of the backing that came out of my kit. This is my Stamparatus, and all I'm doing is putting it down. I'm going to put this right on top. Put one at the bottom. Put one at the top. I have my mini blending pens, or my mini blending brushes. First thing I'm doing is getting out my crushed curry. And I'm just going around in circles, starting off and then moving on. Kind of giving it a little bright moon, almost like it's a full moon. But you know, lately our moon has had just a little bit of orange in it. It's been beautiful. Oh, the sunsets have been beautiful too. So anyway, when you can see them. So all I'm doing is circles around and just making the moon a little bit scary. I'm going to go back and do a little bit of a blending with my yellow, what I have left on it. And that's all I did for my moon. And then when you lift the mask, hopefully you don't get all the ink on the bottom. You move it fast enough out of the way so you won't get everything very inky. And I love the Stampin' jig for things like this. I loved it for centering, but I really love it for this. I didn't get the moon very centered. Maybe I'll put the cat on this side this time. So I'm just sticking the cat in there, and maybe I think I'll bring my silicone pad back out. There we go. And remember, when you're dealing with a silicone pad, it doesn't, even though you may run across your cat, it still will leave the adhesive on the mat instead of you taking it off and it getting stringy all over everything that you're doing. Isn't that great? I love that. Just decided I'd make an exciting inside of the card. So now I wanted to do something like be afraid, be very afraid. When I put this on, it was like too long. So then I decided that I would cut it at Be Afraid. And then right below it, Be Very Afraid. And that made up the inside of my card. And one more. Not doing the friend one this time. And here we have the inside of the card. Now, I didn't add any bling to it. You can add bling, but I just thought this is nice enough. So those are my cards for today. And I hope that you like them. They're different. And I love Halloween. Absolutely love Halloween. So I'm getting people's addresses just to send them Halloween cards. Because I love, 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 love it. My house is already decorated. Is yours? Did you guys decorate your house? If you do you enjoy that? And do you carry over then and get ready for Christmas right at that time? How exactly do you do it? You can leave me a comment on that. So you guys, I really appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you coming into my studio, whether it is after it's been recorded, which it has today, whether it's on YouTube, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, create your own and show me what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to put this back down so you can see. Both of my backs have been embossed, but again, I just got a little carried away. Just something fun to do. All right, so you guys, I hope that you have a great day. And again, go to the www.ktstamps.com to get all the dimensions that you need for these cards. Everything was done from the Halloween kit, so please make sure if you would like to invest in that, give me a shout out. I'll send you to my online shopping area and you can go through and order it there. It's well worth it. Well worth it. There's an autumn one that I'm going to be working from too in the next couple of weeks. Again, highly suggest that. Just go there and it has everything you need. Except for bling. I'd really like some bling Stampin' Up. So again, my name is Kevon. I'm from ktstamps.com. My motto is creating cards for you. So thank you so much for being with me today. Have a great weekend. Have a great hump day. Bye-bye.